So, you know how when you're watching television and you want to change the channel and you just press right here? When you use the television technique for as little as 60 seconds every day, just like when you press here on the TV to change the channel, you can do the same thing. You're pressing here on the reality remote controller, which is your mind and your brain. And when you do the television technique for as little as 60 seconds, you will never be the same. So let's break it down step by step. Number one is to understand that reality is like television. If you just imagine your reality is a giant television, everything around you, every thought, every object like this, everything is a vibratory frequency, like a channel projecting light energy onto the screen to create the motion pictures that you watch on TV, just like reality. Each channel is a unique frequency, broadcasting a specific program that you can watch on your TV. So if you imagine that your life is like a certain channel, you've tuned into a frequency. Right now, you're watching the channel where you make $50,000 a year or $100,000 a year or $10,000 a year. That's your annual income on channel 7. But you can timeline shift to channel 8. Imagine on channel 8, that's where the version of you is making like $250,000 or $500,000, or channel 14, you're making $1 million. And it's the same thing with relationships, like with your love life. Right now, you could be single, alone. Maybe you're struggling with romance. Maybe you're struggling with friendships. And it feels like an intense drama show on TV, right? Instead, you want a rom-com, a romantic comedy kind of life. An awesome, sexy, happy relationship. Well, the dramatic relationship that is your reality that you're watching is maybe on channel 13, right? You're watching it now. But the rom-com channel for your future, that's channel 17. So how do you switch the channel on reality? And that's what I'm going to show you over the next few minutes to get anything that you want. But I want you to just consider that your TV is a symbol of your material reality. The screen projects a bunch of light energy. It's transforming invisible frequencies into visible moving pictures, and your reality is a projection of vibratory light energy. And that creates the world that you see and think is solid, like this cup. It's not solid. Your remote control flips the channel, right? But you have an internal remote. That's your mind and your brain to shift frequencies and pick up a new reality so you can experience a new personal channel. And that brings us to number 2, which is learning how to change the channel. So as we went over, TV projects frequency. We see a motion picture. We call that a TV show program channel, right? To shift the channel in your life, you have to tune your thoughts and feelings to the frequency of that reality. So if you think of your mind and your brain as your remote control, just like you press this button to change the channel, you can use your mental remote control to do the same thing. And that's what I'm going to show you, how to use this simple television technique in just a few seconds. So I'm going to break it down, right? So here's 3 steps. First is you have to get off the channel you don't want to watch, right? Don't watch the channel you hate, just like when you're sitting watching TV, right? We all know how to do that with our television. But we're accidentally watching the wrong channels in our life. And one way we do it is by habitually focusing on what's missing. If you are focusing on the absence of money, but you want money, but you're stressed, you feel broke, you say you're broke, you're focused on the fact that it isn't here, or you want to attract a perfect romantic relationship, maybe even put pictures, on your vision board. You're doing all the right steps, but you're spending hours a day on dating apps. You're joking to your friends on Friday nights about, all the good men are gone and I'll just marry my cat, right? Maybe you're checking your ex's social media every single week, and maybe deep down, on an unconscious level, you feel a bit jealous. That's an example of wanting love, but you're focusing on what's missing. You want one thing, but you're focused on the opposite, what's missing. Now, the crazy thing about this is all of this is unconscious because we are taught to watch the channel of reality that's in front of us, and then our thoughts and our feelings and our perceptions and our behavior mirror what is happening in the material world. The problem with that is it will naturally make you focus on the absence of your desire. This is why it's so important to reprogram your subconscious mind. And I have a free success hypnosis. All you have to do is listen to it for a couple minutes a day. It doesn't require work because it's subconscious reprogramming. You just listen to it for a couple minutes a day. It's free. It's jakeshypnosis.com, or the link is in the description of this video, and it's pinned as the top comment if you go to the comment section. Like 1 million people from all over the world have used it. I originally made it for myself because I wanted to be a published author. I wanted to be a successful YouTuber, but I was always focused on what's missing, and I didn't realize I was doing it until I learned the television technique. So stay with me because we're going to break that down. But first, get my free success hypnosis. It's jakeshypnosis.com. It's pinned to the comments and it's in the description right there down below. Now, the easiest way to think about this whole thing is you want to watch something on channel 6, but you're stuck on channel 3 and it's a bunch of bad news, right? So to use the television technique properly, you have to stop focusing on what's missing and start feeling and thinking from the channel that you want. And then the next thing's probably even more important because this is what causes the most problems to almost every single person. And that is to double check that you're actually on the right channel. So in just a second, I'm going to break this down step by step so you can use the television technique in just 60 seconds. But first, you have to make sure that you're on the right channel. Like, remember when we had live TV back in the day? I'm only like in my 30s, but I guess I'm dating myself, right? But you want to watch, like, let's say I want to watch a Lakers game on channel 30. And the game didn't come on, and then I realized I was on channel 31 accidentally. I was slightly off, and then I missed the whole game, or you missed the whole episode. So you have to be careful of your thoughts. When you say things like, I want success, I want more money, I wish I could get a better job, I want to fall in love, I don't want to be alone anymore, like, I wish I had a better relationship, I wish I had a different job. In reality, that is you watching the wrong channel. When you say want, wish, hope, and don't want, those are the most common phrases that barely put you on the wrong channel without realizing it. So when I explain the full television technique in just a minute, I just want you to promise me you only talk about your desires and you only think about them from the present tense, expressing gratitude that they are coming true. So to watch the right TV channel, you have to already be on the correct channel. So to shift your personal reality channel, your thoughts and your emotions have to already be on the correct channel. So what I invite you to do is don't speak of your desire as a future event with hope, wish, want, don't want. If you got like an additional $100,000 last week, you wouldn't say, I want an additional $100,000 because you literally got it last week. You already got it, right? I'm not saying that hypotheticals. Like, just imagine you did get that $100,000. Or for example, my wife we just found out my wife's pregnant with our third daughter. I wouldn't say, I wish she's pregnant. I would say, I am so grateful my wife is pregnant with our third healthy girl. You have to do the exact same thing with your thoughts and your emotions about what you want, even though it hasn't technically happened yet in your personal reality. Think about it like there's certain things that are absolute facts for you, right? So you don't want to wish for them because they're already facts in your life, like my wife being pregnant. You know these things are already real. So all you do is just express gratitude for them. I don't wish that the sun comes up tomorrow, right? I'm grateful that the sun is up. I don't want to have a Mercedes-AMG matte black soft top convertible. I have one. It's my dream car. So I'm grateful that I get to drive a really fun car, right? So think about that. You have to tune into the channel by using gratitude. So the key is to speak and feel about it already. That's the key word. You can comment down below already. To think and feel already. Because remember, reality is just like television stations. And that leads us to the next big idea, is to check if your beliefs are mismatched to your desires. So if you believe money is hard to earn, you are not a match to your desire for financial abundance. Like if you believe you're not very smart, you're probably not going to get the job you want. Like if you believe that love is pain or all the good guys or right women are already taken, then your reality channel that you watch will confirm your beliefs to you. So when you use the television technique, it's only going to take a few seconds every day, but it's important to understand two words, match and mismatch. Just check in with how you're feeling, how you're thinking. Are my beliefs, are my thoughts, are my emotions a match or a mismatch for my desires now? When your beliefs are mismatched with your desires, it is like wanting to watch a sports game, but you're accidentally tuned into the nature channel. All channels already exist simultaneously, and they're ready to be accessed, but the key is to match your current frequency with your desired future outcome. So now let's just break down this entire process step by step so you can do this quick and easy in your life. It's only going to take you like 60 seconds to practice the whole technique. And if you're with me here still, you can hit the like button on this video and you can give me a comment down below. Now, first is to picture your real television, right? Like your real television might have like a silver frame with the Samsung logo, and maybe it's wall mounted. You just really picture it, right? Is it against bookshelves? Is there a soft glow near a lamp? Picture the whole living room, your real living room. Maybe you have some candles on nearby. Maybe there's some sun that comes in through the side and glares on the side of your television. The clearer the mental image of your real television, the easier it is for you to do this. Now, number two is to turn on quiet background audio. Think of it like subliminal programming, or the same way that you would, for example, hear some background music in a show. Now, you can use some calming music that you find online. I recommend that you use my free success hypnosis. It's linked down below. It's jakeshypnosis.com. What you're going to do is whatever you choose for some background music, what you want to do is just make it really light, almost like it's white noise. The point of this is that when you get into a trance-like state, when you get relaxed, this is going to make your subconscious mind more receptive. So you just press play on it, turn it on lightly, and then you can start to dive deeper into the technique, which we'll break down now. Number three is now to imagine yourself sinking into your couch, right? Just like you're watching your favorite show, and that's why we did in step number one was to really imagine your real television. So you might have like a warm blanket on your lap. You might be in the exact spot as if you were legitimately going to be watching your television. What I want you to do is put the remote control in your hand. The only reason you're doing this is as a subconscious prop, just to remind you that you can flip the channel on your reality. And then number four is to set your intention. So we're going to close our eyes. We'll take a few deep breaths. And as you breathe in and out, just imagine that calming feeling like you're tuning everything out when you're watching television. And you can say to yourself, I want to watch something different in my life. I want to watch something different. This is you setting the intention for a new signal. Number five is to change the channel. So then I want you to imagine you're using that remote in your hand and you're pressing the button to change the channel. And then watch how the screen shifts from static to a new vivid image. a fully formed reality where your desires have already come true. So you picture yourself as the main character. Maybe you see your bank account has new numbers in it, the numbers you always wanted, an extra comma, and you're feeling the satisfaction or excitement or confidence of that. Maybe you're walking hand in hand with your new romantic partner. You're feeling the warmth of their hand. Maybe you're laughing. So just picture all the details, right? Notice like the sun gleaming through on their beautiful face. Allow yourself to enter that experience and then ask yourself, like, what does it feel like? What sounds do you hear? Are there people around you? What's the texture of the clothes that you're wearing? Does it feel light, fresh? Let yourself smile. Let yourself get excited with whatever it is. Walking into your new house, getting the money, getting the job, your soulmate, whatever it is that you want, and allow yourself to really watch it. But don't watch it from third person on the couch. That's when you enter it and you direct as the main character what's occurring. It's not a separate picture that you're watching that is a future possibility or something that you hopefully will get. You have entered the moving picture, and now when you enter it, those emotions activate in your cells, in your nervous system. Your brain thinks it's real, and you start firing and wiring new brain cells. You're building new neural networks of that desire before it's occurred. Now, the last step is just to enjoy the show. The more emotionally involved you are with that picture, the better it's going to be. Like when you watch a good TV show, a good movie, it's just light photons on the screen, but it becomes a real experience in your nervous system. You feel the excitement, the suspense, maybe you cry, right? Maybe it's super emotional and you're like crying, or you're super happy, or you're angry because you don't like that character, right? It's the same thing with the television technique. So choose a vivid, joyful vision of your reality. Imagine it, hear it, see it, smell it, taste it, touch it. You could even let yourself feel those emotions. Maybe you shed a tear, right? Like you can get emotionally involved in a movie, so why can't you get emotionally involved in your own life? The more intense that emotion, the more you train your brain. Your mind is the ultimate remote control that will shift you to a new channel of reality. So my friend, I hope you enjoyed today's video. This is the television technique. Give it a try for 60 seconds, 2, 3, 4 minutes a day. Doesn't take long, but do it every day so you start to activate those same cells you activated yesterday. Pretend you just did the technique today. You're doing it again tomorrow. When it's tomorrow and you do it again, you activate the same cells as yesterday. Your brain is starting to make that the new normal channel for you to watch as your reality. If you haven't yet, be sure to get my free success hypnosis. It's jakeshypnosis.com. It's pinned to the comments and in the description right there down below. And you can click here to watch another video.